Yeah, and Jim, we are here in front of Philadelphia Police Headquarters here by 8th and Race, getting close to 7th Street here. We can see that there is a line of police officers that are lined up here with National Guard guarding the front entrance to the Police Administration Building. Over to the left here, you might be able to see another line of Philadelphia police officers that are standing side by side here. This area is very close to the Ben Franklin Bridge. The bridge, of course, is closed to traffic because of the police activity and the protest activity in this area. My photographer right now is showing you some folks who are kneeling down. Others are standing around with signs. We haven't heard a lot of chanting here within the past few minutes. We just came up on this area a few minutes ago, but we do see people peacefully protesting, kneeling down. There are officers surrounding the police headquarters building on all sides to make sure that no one breaches any point where they could get into this building. But this entire area here by 8th and Race, 7th and Race is closed off to traffic, and you see the police and the National Guard here, quite a number of them that are guarding with those bike racks also to make sure that nobody crosses through. We also have seen police on horseback as well, and now if I can get my photographer Augie to turn around here, we can see that there is a sheriff's office bus. We've seen this bus a number of times as we've seen officers show up to the scene for reinforcements. So that just pulled up on the scene here. And over to the right, you can also see some of those officers on horseback. And now some of these folks are starting to leave. Augie, if you can go over to your right there, you can see some other officers behind you there. Some officers who are just showing up by that SWAT vehicle, showing up as reinforcements here. So we have a large number of police officers guarding the Police Administration Building, and now they are starting to disperse. They're telling everybody to move back, move out of the area. And again, the curfew started at 6 o'clock, so that curfew has been underway now for about an hour and 45 minutes. And you can see that the police are trying to get everyone to move back. There aren't many protesters in this area right now. I'd say a good couple of dozen. Each of them not, doing anything, not throwing anything. Relatively peaceful here, kneeling on the ground, some holding their signs. But we see far more police officers and National Guard in this area than protesters at this point. So pretty calm at this spot. We saw a lot of those protests earlier in the day by 676, by the Ben Franklin Parkway, with a lot more people in that area. But the police definitely outnumbering the protesters in this area by the Police Administration Building. So we're going to keep you posted on what happens throughout the evening. We want you to back up a little bit, just for your own safety. Can you back up, please? As this clearly seems to be pretty far away from my photographer right now as well. We are a good 50 to 100 feet away from these officers as they're trying to get everyone to move back and away from this area.
Obviously, the camera lens is deceptive in terms of what that distance is, but obviously this small group is trying to make a statement here, and the officers want them to disperse. So just want everybody to be safe. That is true, and again, they're not forcing anyone back at this point. They told everyone to move back. Some of them have decided to step away from that line of police officers, but as you can tell, a lot of them are remaining. But as I mentioned several times, there are a large number of police officers and National Guard here at the Police Administration Building, making sure that nobody gets too close to this building or too close to where the Ben Franklin Bridge begins, which is only about a block away. Actually, you can hear them announcing now. Telling them to disperse, if you fail to disperse, you will be arrested. That's what they just said. Yep. So they are telling everyone to disperse or they will be arrested, saying that they are in violation of the city curfew, which began at 6 p.m. So again, people are now putting their hands up in the air, holding their signs. And again, as you can tell from our viewpoint here, and now we're a full block away. We are at 8th and Race. Those officers you see there are a full block away from us at 7th and Race. Augie, if you could turn around to your back here, you can see there's a large number of bike cops here as well now trying to enforce this curfew here. So now you see a large number of those
Protesters now coming this way here, and the police are now pushing everyone back to this area right now. Again, you heard that announcement a few moments ago. If you fail to disperse, you will be arrested because of that curfew that has been in effect for almost 2 hours now. So now they are pushing the protesters back toward 8th and Race, away from the police administration building. But there are still some protesters who remain. They still are chanting and continuing to spread their message as they are being pushed back and away from this area.